Good morning. Come in quietly. The learning target is posted on the board. Please copy that into your planner. That should take 1 or 2 minutes. I'll put a timer on the board. Our learning target today, I can find the area of polygons on a grid by decomposing them into familiar shapes. We've learned to find the area of parallelograms on a grid. We've learned to find the area of triangles on a grid. And today we'll be exploring polygons. And we'll talk about what a polygon is here in a moment. Okay, you're wrapping up copying the learning target and you're moving on to the do now. This is a slip of paper on your desk. Please determine the area of this polygon. What do you notice about this? What do you wonder? Be ready to share out. I'm going to put 4 minutes on the clock. Eyes on me in 3, in 2, in 1. What do we notice? What do we wonder? Good. Good. Can I get someone to volunteer to share your strategy for finding the area of this polygon? Really good. Yeah, I love it. Okay, I'd like to walk us through that again. I'm going to show you how to decompose this polygon into familiar shapes to then find the area. Okay. Well, just like we've done before, I'm looking at this shape and I'm looking for patterns. I'm looking for familiar shapes. Okay? And right off the bat, I see a familiar shape right there. I got a rectangle. Apologies, a triangle. Another triangle over here. And a rectangle in the center. Okay? These are shapes that I'm familiar with. I'm also noticing that this rectangle, triangle, and this triangle are the same size. They're equivalent. So just like we've been doing with parallelograms, I'm going to move this triangle over here. Okay, and I'm going to flip it, put it right there. Okay, now this triangle's gone. It's moved over here. Okay, I haven't changed the size of this shape. I've just moved pieces around and I've ended up with this rectangle. Okay, now I can simply count these units, these square units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now, of course, 18 units squared can also be found by counting my base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Counting my height. 1, 2, 3. And multiplying. Base times height equals area of a rectangle. 6 times 3 equals 18 units squared. Okay, 18. There we go. Now I want to give you some time to practice finding the area of polygons with a partner. But before I do that, I want to talk about what a polygon is. A polygon is any shape that has only straight sides and is closed. Okay? Only straight sides. That should be pretty intuitive. That just means there are no sides that are round like this circle right here. Okay? This arrow right here. But what is a closed shape? Okay? Because polygons have 2 criteria. Only straight sides and they are closed. Well, a closed shape is a shape that doesn't have any open space like this right here. And it doesn't have any loose ends, like this right here. Okay? Every line connects with another line, and ultimately a loop is created. Okay? Think of this like a track where it's going to loop, or a trail. It's going to loop. Here we have a little loop, but our trail starts and ends in different places, right? So this is not a polygon. We have a starting point and an ending point. This is not a polygon. There's a starting point and an ending point. Okay, the rest of these shapes are closed. The reason these two aren't polygons, again, good, yeah, because these sides are curved. These are not straight lines. Now I'd like to give you 15 minutes to complete the Amplify Desmos lesson, Pile of Polygons. You can sign into the Google Classroom or through the Amplify app, and you will see this assignment posted. You're going to work with a partner. You're going to explore polygons and shapes that are not polygons, and then you'll practice finding the area of some shapes. Now this is an opportunity for you to explore. Some of these shapes are likely going to trip you up. I want you to get creative. I want you to try new strategies, but everything in here is going to use the same basic strategies that are decomposing and composing into familiar shapes. Okay, so be looking for familiar shapes as you go through these slides. Be looking to create familiar shapes. If you can create polygons, if you can create parallelograms, if you can create triangles, and if you can create rectangles, you can solve these problems because we've learned how to find the area of those shapes. Back to me in 3, in 2, in 1. That's our 15 minutes. I saw a lot of really great things during that time. Of course, Mr. Hope worked with some of you to find the area of polygons using our cutout math manipulatives, and I saw a lot of strong work happening over there with Mr. Hope. I was also monitoring students from my teacher view screen, and I saw a lot of strong work. Now, our work was not without struggle, and our work was not without misconceptions, and that's exactly what we expect in these types of collaborative learning activities. We're gonna have more time to practice this skill. Another thing I saw, a few of you got through this early and you moved on to your extension packets and showed some really good work, explored some new concepts. Excited to hear about that. Let me know what new concepts you learned about today. We're going to take the remainder of class to complete a formative assessment. This is independent work. I want you to show me what you learned today by finding the area of this polygon. Great work today. Tomorrow we'll be coming back to this. We'll be addressing some misconceptions and we'll be moving forward to solve real-world area problems. You can pack up.